We begin this week with a modern solution to the very modern problem of space junk. As humans launch more satellites and spacecraft from our planet, more chunks and leftover pieces litter the Earth's orbit.
Since the start of the space age in 1957, we've had a throwaway culture in space. We've put lots of objects in space and we've basically not removed them, we've not recycled them or done anything else.
So when companies like SpaceX put rockets into orbit, there tends to be leftover material that stays there, posing a risk to future space missions and hardware. The Natural History Museum in London estimates there are around 34,000 pieces of space junk bigger than 10 centimeters orbiting our planet, and millions of smaller pieces. Enter a robotic gripper by Japanese company Astroscale. Much like the arcade game that stole all my money as a kid, the robotic arm seeks to capture space junk and nudge it toward Earth so that it burns up in the atmosphere instead of just littering the neighborhood. Aerospace company Airbus built the arm. Robotics team lead Eli Aloui tells Reuters it's tricky, to say the least.
To go and grab a client spacecraft, we need to perform a complex space ballet where we have the servicer approaching and grasping the client. And to do this, we have a range of systems, including the manipulator, that's meant to go and place a gripper in the very tight locations.
Astroscale calls it active debris removal. Officials say it could help stop dangerous overcrowding in space. And if you're not worried because you're not an astronaut, experts consider space junk a threat to the satellites that run your GPS, text messaging, internet, and cell phone service. Yes, it's that serious. Also this week, we remember NASA astronaut Thomas P. Stafford, who commanded a dress rehearsal for the 1969 moon landing. He flew aboard the Apollo 10 mission. Its return trip to Earth set a record for the fastest speed by a crewed vehicle at just shy of 40,000 kilometers per hour. Stafford was one of 12 NASA astronauts who flew to the moon but never touched it. He died at a hospital in Florida at age 93. Finally this week, we've been telling you for some time about an upcoming total solar eclipse over North America. It's coming in April and should last nearly 4.5 minutes, about twice as long as the one that blocked out the sun in 2017. If you're planning to photograph the event, however, treat your camera like you would treat your eyes, as NASA says you need a proper solar filter on the lens. Arash, Arabasadi, VOA News.